He was about to sentence a young man to life in prison for a hit and run, knowing full well his own son was the one driving the car. The judge sat still as he reviewed the case file, turning each page slower than usual. The report described the impact, the abandoned vehicle, and the eyewitness who never saw the driver clearly. He paused at the statement where the defendant admitted guilt without legal counsel present. The admission felt incomplete, as if it had been given to end something rather than explain it. He marked the page and looked again at the timeline of the incident. The timestamps did not fully align with the defendant's known movements that night. He looked up at the young man standing in the courtroom. The defendant avoided eye contact and kept his hands locked together. There was no resistance in his posture, only acceptance of what was about to happen. The judge had seen guilt before, and this did not match it. The prosecution stood and requested the maximum sentence without hesitation. They repeated the confession, the damage, and the need for closure. The courtroom remained silent after they finished. The judge returned to the evidence list and focused on the vehicle description. A detail about a damaged headlight matched a repair report he had seen weeks earlier. His son's car had been reported missing that same night. The repair invoice had been quietly handled and never submitted to insurance. He closed the file and did not move for several seconds. Every piece aligned in a direction he had avoided confirming. The silence in the courtroom extended as he processed the connection. He adjusted his glasses and looked at the defendant again. The young man finally met his eyes for a brief moment. That single look confirmed what the paperwork had suggested. The judge leaned forward and halted the sentencing. He stated that the court required further review of evidence before proceeding. Murmurs spread across the room as the schedule was disrupted. He removed his robe and stepped down from the bench without explanation. Court officers watched as he walked past them and exited through the side door. In a private office, he used his phone and reported his own son to the police. He provided the timeline, the vehicle details, and the withheld repair record. Later that day, he returned and announced his resignation in open court. He stated his involvement, his failure to act, and the correction being made. When justice depends on the person hiding the truth, is silence still protection or just another crime? If this made you think deeper, consider following for more stories like this.